10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have been muted all this time. I think it's on the wrong microphone. Testing, testing. Yeah, it's on the wrong microphone. So, go here. Go there. What, yeah, more than one microphone?
Let's try the USB audio device. Yeah, this one's right up next to my mouth. That's what I said. Coming into you in one channel, right down the middle. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Payload League. This is Season 1, Cycle 5. Maps have been predetermined, Abyss and Canyon. Tonight we've got 9V versus Swag. So far we have a 6v3. What's that all about? Jambalaya is a new addition to the Payload League. Not sure they're allowed to play, but we're going to let it happen. We want to see what they got. Alright, over on the 9V side, currently we have Quad.io, Crusher. Hey, where's Crusher? Gabe Town Funk, Dark Ghost, and Jambalaya. Over on Swag's side, we've got Mr. Soap HH, Exxon, Mig, and Damaged You. So far, we are connected at Dallas server. Dashhole Studios near Dallas, getting a nice 20 millisecond ping. Oh no, I can't steer. That is no good. I may just have to, oh poo. Me? No likey. Well, at least I can steer the payload. That's the important part. Okay, we can't keep track of how many players are going to play. There were 6 9Vs. There were 5. Oh, Fractor has arrived.
First elimination.
Alright, let's see if I can pull in a commentator. Okay, we'll go here. We share a window. Ooh. Okay. Quick Draw McGraw. What is up? Give me a few lines and let me test your microphone level.
I'm at about here.
Prepare to start.
Excellent.
Voice.
Give me a moment to adjust my cameras.
Cool. Just let me know when we're.
I think we're ready to go.
All right.
It's all yours.
Starts in 3, 2,
All settled. All right.
1. Go.
You gonna be doing with me, or are you just gonna?
I
Just
will
gonna do
control
the stream.
cameras and let you talk all that you want,
First elimination.
All right.
or all that you can.
Yep. All right. So we got a nice matchup of Swag versus 9v2, very competitive teams. Red going very aggressive out of the gates. Love Dargos with that play, but he kills with the shocks going down. very early on in this matchup. Let's see what the predictions are. Personally, I might take 9V on this, but I don't know. Very close matchup, could go either way. Dargo's making another run, not taking the shocks this time, but gets behind cart. Gets empty, but he'll get the kill out of spawn and then die. As the payload hits the straightaway, Blue making pretty good time so far, hoping to make up some on the straight. Rockets are crucial here, and it looks like we're seeing those already. But yeah, rockets definitely crucial. A good rocketeer in this area can waste a lot of time for Blue. But I think we're seeing mostly shocks right now. We'll see how this goes. Gabetown Funk with the rockets, with an interesting route. Trying to get this kill on Blue, but he retreats for health. Letting them get some valuable time up there, but he clears cart before he dies. Yeah, Blue made a huge push right there, while rockets were distracted. But Gabetown Funk back in the game, looking to set them back up. Already got those rockets back up, and he attacks cart, but misses. A crucial miss there. As he has to retreat for health, Blue will get even more time pushing completely unbothered. The more pressure you keep on rockets in this map, because it's a low ceiling map, you have to be able to control the ins and outs of flanking rockets and attacking them, because if you can't, Blue will be able to get a lot of free rides. And he clears cart once again. Getting 2 kills there. And if he can clear cart, he can, then Red should be able to get a setup here. He pushes back. Doesn't need health. But he attacks. Oh, and an excellent kill. A no-looker from Gabetown Funk. Great play there. Rocket's always staying unpredictable. I love this strafing movement from Gabetown. Rocket's an underappreciated position for sure. Blue slowing down as they come into this open room. Much more viable for explosives and heavies. So they're going to get some slow movement. With 3 minutes left, they would have hoped to be a little bit further up. We'll see how they do in this open area. But if they don't get Gabetown Funk down, he's just completely controlling the room right now as he gets another cart wipe.
He seems to be hogging all the camera time.
This is true. I don't know what the angles are on this. But if there was someone to see. Alright, and there we get another view from Axion here. Gabetown Funk was on for so long because he just would not die. Here we have a nice quad view. Quad with pistols going in flank. And this is another bit of underappreciated work on Red team that doesn't get a lot of recognition. It's not flashy, it's not jumping around the cart shooting people. You just gotta protect Rocket in that flank. If you can protect Rockets, you can control the entire room. You see Blue push around the corner here, but they are not doing well on time. Just under 2 minutes coming around the corner. They're gonna have to book it up that straightaway if they want to have any hope of making a checkpoint. And they get a kill in flank. Looking to go down main rail. Keep the fight away from the cart is Quadio. The veteran in this game. Mr. Soap, another fantastic player. Blue's trying to make a push through flank, which has been unsuccessful so far, but they get that clear. And this would be the time to push for cart. This would be the time to try to get that team wipe and make a big push up this straightaway, but they're taken out, unfortunately, by Rockets. Just some great Rockets by Gabetown. I mean, all around. A good Rocketeer can make or break a team, and Gabetown is definitely pulling his weight here as he just completely stops the cart in its tracks coming up this straightaway.
1 minute remaining.
Pushing back and forth. You see Gabetown keep going into that right room. This is the only way to flank Rockets, unless you go all the way around the map, which is not a viable path for Blue. If you can control that health room, Rockets can attack cart unbothered. But Mr. Soap gets the kill, and this would be the time that they would need to stack on cart and get this push. So we see a death there. A couple of kills by Red. And blue, hoping to make up some lost time here, but I may predict a checkpoint here. May have underestimated Swag in this. Definitely some great plays, great rocket, great flank, great cart focus, and I think that we're going to see a pre-check
9,
here.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So far, leading us
2,
with the killing, we have Axion and
Time's up.
Dark Ghoul,
Red team wins.
or Dark Ghost, sorry. And there is the pre-check from Swag. 9V delivering
Switching
the
sides.
pre-check. Absolutely brutal. But we'll see how this setup goes on
Prepare
blue.
to start.
All they need is 23%. It's a game of micro pushes. All you have to do is get to that area. You don't have to go through the very difficult curve that's right before checkpoint, because in Payload League, the League payload setting is not on, which means they only have
Match
to make it to
starts
that
in 3.
first area. And they push out Mr. Soap, getting some shocks. Shocking that area, making it completely unviable for blue. A good sightline for sure. He'll push into that shotgun room. Right now, the room to control is definitely that shotgun room. If you can control that, as Mr. Soap gets a handy team wipe before going down. To Gabetown Funk. Yes, if blue can make quick time up this straightaway, then the game should be in the bag. They just need to progress through the open room more efficiently than their opponents did. Seems like an easy task, but against this team, against either of these teams, definitely not. And you can see the way he controls shotgun room here. Gets a kill, makes sure to confirm the kill before pushing through. He's not pushing up too much. Saving his dash, pushing through these rooms. This is the way that you keep red out of your flank. You slowly come up through these rooms, and it's these angles, holding these angles, that's going to give blue the advantage it needs to lock in this win. You can see them already progressing through the archway, making much better time than red had. You can see another fight there. Shotgun room. Gabetown Funk on a little kill streak here. So he goes into the open room. Yeah, and you can see him just completely bothering this. He can hold both of these sightlines at once. And it's with this that he'll be allowed to completely control the red spawn and keep their fight away from cart. His health spawns on either side of him. All he needs to do is control that sightline, as he's doing very well right now. And the checkpoint, or not checkpoint, but winning point that they need to get to is already in sight, with 4 minutes almost left on the clock. Looking like it's going to be a locked-in win for 9V. And there it is. Look at some scores here, leading the red team. Axion, 18 and 26. And on the other team, an absolutely stellar performance from Dark Ghost. Some handy rockets from Gabetown Funk. You can see 31 and 3, just showing how much damage he was really doing without being bothered. And when you see a low KD on or a high KD on a Rocketeer like that, it just shows how well that team is doing of controlling the flank, because that's the way you control rockets, that's the way you control the cart and the tempo of this game. But yeah, definitely a decisive win for 9V there.
How about those
we
red
are.
and yellow pings? Goodness.
Yikes, yeah, not looking good for 9V there. Swag looking like it's pretty in the clear, but man,
First elimination.
yeah, definitely not the best for 9V.
I see.
Payload, not the worst mode to have low ping in, but still pretty, can turn the tide of a game, for sure. We'll see how it turns out. See if we see any subs here. I don't think we're going to, but you never know. I think we've got some veterans already here, so.
Prepare to
All
start.
right, and here we are.
This looks like launch
Set up,
pad.
it looks like Launchpad, I suppose.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I guess it is Launchpad.
Let me just pull up the old Discord and verify. Oh, we're already there.
Match starts in
Yeah, I believe
3,
it is Launchpad. I think I
2,
played a scrim
1.
Launchpad the other
Go.
day. So I think that is the
First
cycle.
elimination.
And the match has begun. Gametown Funk. You already know you're going to see him with those rockets. Already setting those up. And he gets the alley dash and he gets around that cart, getting the kill already.
Yeah, I'm showing Abyss and Canyon for the week 5, cycle 5 maps. However, Abyss and Launchpad are for the last cycle, whenever that will be. Maybe we are in it.
Perhaps. Yeah, I don't really know much about the cycles of Payload League, I'm afraid.
All right,
But Mr. Soap getting a lot of kills there. Finally falls to Quadio. Quadio's gonna come up, try to push through that shield room. Controlling that shield room, really a huge point in this pre-check part of the match, because there's really only two ways to approach that cart, and that's either go around by the shield room, definitely an inefficient but more surprising route, and then you can just go main rail, which is actually, it's one of the safest main rails in the game. Pretty easy to go main rail in this, because it's not like Canyon or Abyss, where there's too many ways to attack main rail for it to be viable. You can see Gametown Funk really pushing down that way now. He gets taken out, and then he is taken out. Fractor, I don't think we saw him pushing through shield, and you can just see whenever a team is controlling shield, they really dictate whether the cart's going to move or not. And Rocket's coming down that main rail, miss the kill on cart, but confirm it the second time, getting 2. He goes onto top rail, Rocket's an empty, cart is pushed back by Blue and killed, unfortunately. He tried to predict and did not, but you can see Dark Ghost, top scorer in last game, getting 2 kills there, but taking out Mr. Soap. Thinks of pushing through flank, but doesn't, goes back to main rail, and wins a shield matchup. The red player. There, and Blue just getting this double stack here, making great time actually. You usually hope to hit that bridge, that SMG bridge, by about 2 minutes. They might hit it with under 3. Dark Ghost trying to push down that rail, trying to force these fights away from the cart, gets a kill but trades. And you can see Jumbalea going to work in that corner. Gets a kill. Just this angle just completely controls that main rail. And Walker and Sprinter, Tears, you'll see a lot of SMG play here, but he's electing with just the pistols, which is considered usually more viable at this level of competitive. And Damage You, not sure about that name, just pushing through, trying to get up into red spawn, but he trades. And we can see near team wipe from red. If blue can take the initiative here and push, they'll really get through. Trying to get that extra time that's needed to get that extra bit post checkpoint. This is usually where red makes or breaks the game. They let blue in here with 2 minutes or more. It's just going to be absolutely brutal. They're going to have their work cut out for them later, but it's edging on 2 minutes with 29%. Blue seems to be a little bit stopped. We'll reconsider at 1 minute. It's 1:40 right now. Cape Town Funk, of course, going to work with the Rockets as he confirms a kill. Rockets cart again, and you can see this masterful parkour as he gets another kill. Parkour is just absolutely great. You can see the way he falls sideways off of a ledge while he shoots to make it difficult to push it. And then you can see also his red teammates controlling that flank to his left. You can always see someone pushing through that area as he gets another double kill on cart. Yes, rampage indeed. But blue is pushing forward as they take him out. They may get some huge ground here as we have a minute remaining. And this is the time when red needs to get on that cart. We see a shield player here. Maybe he's planning on getting on it. No, that looks like Rockets. Darkguy's trying to set up, control that main rail from the corner. So he drops into the pocket and then onto the ledge. After a fight, he's still alive. We have 35 seconds. Dark Ghost really trying to control this ledge and watch Payload from back here. 25 seconds remaining. We'll probably see a group up from blue try to get this last little bit. And that is a huge kill. Kills now will probably be trying to come back for overtime in 20 seconds. As we see 15 with
10, 9,
most of the blue players dead. It looks like one final push. We'll probably see a setup for overtime.
3, 2,
And a death from red, another death.
overtime.
Very close to checkpoint. Will they get it? And they do.
That was
Fantastic
amazing.
checkpoint.
5 seconds of overtime.
great
They
check.
make it.
Yep. And that is why setting up for checkpoint on these maps, especially this one, is so crucial. Gabe Town going absolutely ham in the back, getting 3 kills unnoticed with his rockets. But yeah, setting up that checkpoint, bleh, instead of getting greedy and trying to get the kills early on, is absolutely huge. Because you can basically fabricate another group up that you normally wouldn't have had time for. Instead of jumping on cart, dying, and then missing the checkpoint for your team. So we see Axion here trying to really control the scene with blue. This is a usually pretty easy section to push through with blue. Not a lot of ways for red to efficiently attack it because their spawn is so far away. So if blue can make some great time here, they really need to make up that time because 6 minutes is not usually enough to get a great score on blue team, which I think they need. Definitely to beat this team and try to get the second win. The Jumbo Layer trying to set up on that shock ledge, just going with pistols. Pushes the shotgun room, probably a call out, and gets a kill. Confirms it, probably begin to drop back for health, but stops onto the ledge and gets 2 more.
Those would be
4.
SMGs there.
Yep, 4 kills from Jumbo Leia, yep. Normally you'd see the row of heavies sitting on that ledge or maybe on that top rail. With some great SMG work from Jumbo Leia as he drops into that groove there. And now the room to control is that shotgun room. You see that door to his right is really, it is the flank to control because it's the only one that you can't see blue going into. You can see them going into shield room, you can see them coming down main rail, but you don't see them going into shotgun room until they are right there. So the ability to push through that shotgun room and really control it, control only your team going in and out, is absolutely huge. And you can see if you have the high ground in that shotgun room, you should be able to win matchups pretty consistently. So it's a very hard room to control, but if blue can get it, then they can really push into that tri-dash area and get a lot more good matchups, more 2v1s, more 3v2s. That'll help him to get those matchups, get team wipes, and clear for the cart. In 3 minutes, passing under shock bridge. 3 minutes left. This is pretty decent time. They really need to make it to that arch if they have hopes for stopping red back on defense. A pretty good ride there from Axion until he goes down. Guard Ghost getting nice kills around the cart. Will he go down? He will. And you see Quad pushing the cart here, getting a kill and pushing into that shotgun room. Looks like he's gonna try to get a kill. No, he will elect not to camp the corner, but instead try to set up here. Yeah, kind of left himself exposed a little bit there, and he falls. Axion trying to push up this main rail straight away, but finding it difficult to push through shield room instead. Yeah, definitely lots of cover from shield room, but you're always seen going into it because red can see you in the shield room if they are anywhere near the cart. So that is why pushing through shield room, they're always going to know where you are. That's why you have to be unpredictable on that route. The Gapetown Funk, we don't see him with rockets yet. Instead we'll see SMGs. Not a huge rocket part of the map because the front part of the rail curls into the back there, and so it's kind of hard to set up rockets because you can't really get that far away spot. So it looks like they're going to go maybe 2 people with SMGs here. But he'll die. Absolutely insane from Gapetown because if you look at the kills, top killing in the game. But Jumbo Leia doing some great SMG work as well. Yeah, this double SMG strategy is definitely punishing for blue. Electing not to use heavies. Letting blue get those micro pushes because they know that they don't need micro pushes. They need big pushes if they're gonna hope to beat them on defense. So they're allowed with them getting those little ones as long as they don't get the team wipe and get a big push. They're okay with them getting little pushes. Like that one right there. Hoping to maybe stop them just under Rocket Bridge, which would be a huge gain for red. As Quad takes Tri-Dash and pushes, tried to go into that shotgun room but was killed. As we approach 30 seconds remaining, Gapetown going back for that health, and we still see him now with shotguns. What haven't we seen him play? Yes, definitely a great place for shotguns because there's so many ledges, so many little corners, niches around that cart for you to get that close range, coming down from the top action that shotguns are so good for. Definitely a great shotgun place for this part of the map, and there's some handy spawns around to help you with that. As red gets the win. 80%. Not the best from blue. Not the worst, but definitely something that 9V can hope to do better than. As we see, setting up SMGs here. He'll get that dash. Interestingly, we'll let it spawn actually before blue sets up. And here we go. Damage already. Taking damage. We'll get that health and shoot into bottom house. Interestingly, I don't think we saw a lot of people set up, not a lot of red players set up in house there. Usually you see a lot. But red elected to stay out of house and instead just focus entirely on the cart. As Mig gets a kill and drops on that health ledge, we'll go on main rail and then focus cart. A good kill, but he falls. Gapetown Funk. We've seen get many kills today. Pushing through shield room, really trying to control that shield room. Definitely the room to control right now is shield room as he gets a 3rd kill. But yeah, if you can control that shield room, you control the one alternate route that blue has to get to cart, especially as they near closer to checkpoint. Blue already approaching the straightaway with 5 minutes left. Fantastic time here. If they keep this up, they should be able to get checkpoint with a generous hunk of time remaining. As Mig pushes into shield room, we see it clear. He's going to jump up onto the side there so he's not seen. He'll try to get the camp, but Fractor is too fast. And this looks like blue will already be riding this around the straightaway as Fractor gets 2 kills in flank, extending his streak to 3. And a great ride from blue here, already approaching underneath the SMG bridge. Swag had only 2 minutes left when they got underneath that bridge, but 9V is approaching it with 4. And they get just under that as Mr. Soap falls to Gabe Town. He pressures the cart before getting on health ledge and then dying. Axion dies. Quadio getting a little bit of a ride here. Swag. We're not seeing the amount of rockets that we would have hoped for from Red. That's where you really need a guy like Gabe Town. Those rockets, although these ones from MiG are not anything to shake a stick at either. Yeah, definitely a good... It's just the difference between good rockets and great rockets that can really turn around these matchups. And, of course, a team effort. Rockets definitely a very important role. A lot of pressure on rockets to perform. One of the most difficult, if not the most difficult, roles in the game, to be sure. But they are nearing checkpoint with almost 3 minutes remaining. If they can get this checkpoint with 2 minutes left, that would just be absolutely huge and would really put the nail on the coffin. As they get that checkpoint, the whopping 8 minutes and 40 to get another 40%. Man, they just got the same amount that they now need to get, same percentage, in 4 minutes. Now can they repeat it in 8? I think they will. As Jumbo Leia, we see him pushing up main rail. He's low on dash and he trades. Crash Zone trying to push into shotgun room, trying to control that angle, but dies. Mr. Soap will now control it. As he goes into shield room, hoping to anticipate a blue player. I don't know if he saw anyone, but it doesn't look like he did. And his patience runs out as he tries to ride that top rail. Jumps behind cart, some great dash work there, and he gets a kill, but then trades. And we see Jumbo Leia taking this cart roll as they push up the straightaway under Shock Bridge. Just at 7.5 as they push up the straightaway. This is absolutely brutal for Red. They're going to have to put up a stunning defense here if they want to get this win, and they cannot allow micro pushes. This is the thing, if you're Red here, you can't allow a team wipe. You can't allow Blue to get any free rides, because if they do, they're going to come in clutch with those big pushes as opposed to small divided ones, and just get the amount of distance where it'll just be impossible for Red to defend. So they get a kill. We can already see Blue rounding this corner with almost 7 minutes remaining, and the end is in sight. Looking like it's going to be another 9v win here. With the ending only a couple of meters away. Fractor will drop back, and he will get a trade in Tri-Dash. Now the room to control. Tri-Dash, for sure, and blue looking to seal it in here. And they do. Just some absolutely fantastic stuff from blue here. Gabetown Funk getting the respect he deserves on a rocket, very rocket-friendly map. Not like Abyss where the ceiling is low, it requires a lot more precision, but Gabetown Funk able to go crazy with the rockets. Fractor and Gabetown also both going with a variety of weapons. We saw them with shocks, SMGs, other things, and just absolutely crazy. Red not putting up some bad scores either. We saw the scores, we saw the killing, we just didn't see the coordination we needed to beat an elite team like 9V, and we see them already dropping out here. And 9V will take the 2-0. Fantastic showing from both teams, but today 9V comes out on top.
All right, thanks Quick Draw McGraw for lending your voice this afternoon. This has
Thank you
been
for having me.
Dash Hole on behalf of the Payload League. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all next time.